come here. I'm going off a side note from my usual travel videos, things like that, okay? Now, this is going to be some very important information for you who are wanting to travel towards Canada, right? Or have it in your mind, or even wishing that you can come here. I'm going to put some ideas in your head to help you make it possible. Now, some things you should keep in mind. There's a lot of main countries that have been coming here, like Nigeria, Ghana, Pakistan, India, the Philippines, okay? We got also Eritrea and Iran, Afghanistan. These are some of the main countries that come here and get permanent residency, okay? Now I'm going to give you ideas, as well as I'll make sure I leave some links in the description for certain areas. Now again, you want to make sure you watch this right through to the end, because you don't want to miss important information that will be very helpful to you who are seeking the permanent residency, okay? Now, some of the important things that you want to make sure you do, okay? I would say number one, once you arrive here, you want to make sure you open a bank account here, okay? Whether that be the Royal Bank, Scotia Bank, CIBC Bank, BMO Bank, TD Bank. These are some of the big branches here, okay? Now, they all have the little perks, of course. Some are better in certain things, but the one I would advise those of you who are thinking about also getting into investing, which would be very important, obviously, which is very good, I would advise you to open with TD, because they do have their trading platform on there called Thinkorswim, or the Easy Trade, which is just an app as well, okay, for those of you who obviously want to get into investing and thinking about your future for living in Canada, okay? You want to keep in mind some of the ways you can come here. Number one would be a work visa, okay? That one you can apply for online. They have programs a lot of times on the Canadian websites, okay, the Government of Canada website. If you need help with that, I'll try to leave some link in the description here for you as well. You just search through the description. Also, you have the school visa, which is very good. I know a lot of Nigerians and Indians come here on the work visa. If you're in Pakistan, you come here on a work visa. That's really good for you as well, okay? But the difference with that one, there might be a little bit of a runaround to get your permanent residency here, okay, to become a full-time Canadian. And next would be your visitor's visa. Those ones are good if you have a friend who's already here, family who's already here. They can send up an application and help you get your travel visa so you can visit here. And as soon as you enter the country, you can start the permanent residency process, okay? Now, many people don't know these things, but obviously when you're first here, okay, you're going to want to make sure that you do the application for permanent residency the first day you arrive, pretty much. If you don't know how to do it or where to find that information, I'll make sure I definitely also leave a link in the description for you to go there as well, okay? Now you want to take note of a lot of these things that I speak to you, okay? Just watch through to the end, okay? Now, another very important thing that I would say would be you should be looking for some type of work right away, okay? So some of the simplest methods would be either some type of factory work, whether that be working in like an Amazon warehouse, working at a Tim Hortons, McDonald's, pizza even, delivery jobs. We have the UPS here. Factory work like the UPS, which is like the boxes, taking boxes, putting them in the truck, or the conveyor belt, separating and organizing them. Jobs like these would be like the easiest ones to get in. Easy to apply. If you need help with those as well, just leave a comment, and I will definitely send you some information on that one as well too. Now, for those of you who, of course, as I was speaking before, on those who have a little difficulty when it comes to the school visa. Now, the things to keep note of here is simply that because it's not a visitor's visa or a work visa already, it's different. They expect you only to go to school in the field that you're studying for. Most likely that would be the job that you're going to be going into, right? But there are ways to kind of get around that as well as extend your period. So let's say if you were going to a work visa, a school visa for marketing, maybe you only have 1 year, 2 years of schooling. And then from there, they would expect you to only be here 1 year to find a job in that field. If not, you must go back, right? So for this, to add an extra year, you can put in some other type of schooling that will help give you more time. So that would be something like an English class. Let's say you want to write to the government, I'm trying to enhance my English a little bit more, and I found this online schooling or in-person schooling for English, and I would like to add this on. It's about one year of schooling to help improve my English. That will also be a part of your schooling, therefore extending your years, okay? Now, the reason why also it's important for you to get a job, okay? Because you want to make sure you're showing the government that when the end of the year comes, you'll be paying taxes like a regular Canadian, okay? And when they see this, of course, that looks good to them in their eyes, all right? It shows them that you really want to be a part of the Canadian community, okay? So that's why I'm advising right away, you should try to find work, try to get something steady, of course, and legitimate. So like I said, some of those places that I told you are the easier ways to get in because they're more simpler, and they pay directly to your bank account, direct deposit, or you can get a check if you want, but best is just do direct deposit. It's the easiest form of getting your paycheck on time. Usually it's every Thursday or Friday, every second week. So if you work this Friday, you won't get paid next Friday, you'll get paid the Friday after that, okay? Now also for you, those of you who might be married or you want to also think about moving your family over, so the best thing for you to do once you get here as well, you automatically start getting your proof and all your list of things together to get your family to come over. And best if you're already here, get them on a visitor's visa right away. That way, they don't have to worry about the extra hassle. As soon as they come here, you just file the paperwork for permanent residency on their visitor's visa, okay? That, I think, is very vital and very important to keep in mind as well. Now, of course, for those of you, if you're already here in Canada, of course, I can be of some help. I do work with American Income Life, and that is actually virtual, but it is American Canadian, all right? So that will only be for people who will be in the provinces of British Columbia, Manitoba, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Ontario, Newfoundland. If you're in any of those provinces, you can definitely message me, and I would definitely be able to help you get into American Income. And that will be life insurance agent, okay? It's definitely good paying, a lot of benefits, okay? I will also leave a link in the description for that if you want to sign up. I have something else I should mention as well. There's something that a lot of people don't know, and they should be very, very aware of, okay? When coming here, it's very important that you should get yourself a credit card, okay? Now, some of the easiest ones to apply here for would be, number one, Canadian Tire, which is one of the main Canadian companies like it's like Walmart, okay? They have their credit card. It usually starts off with a limit of $200, okay? Now, keep in mind, don't spend money you don't have, okay? Which means if you have $500 in your bank account, let's say you want to buy food, buy a drink, something like that. Let's say it costs $10. You want to go to McDonald's, okay? You use this credit card at $10 on the credit card, but make sure you have the $10 in your bank account to pay it on the card right away. The reason why I'm telling you this is because the faster you build your credit, the better off you'll be. The faster you'll get to your financial goal of living here and being able to buy more things that you want, like a nice car, Mercedes-Benz, brand new paid off car, or being able to get a house right away, so you can, move your family in, or, things like that. Okay, and also it's always best to start off with 2 cars, not just one alone. So there's another one that we have here, Capital One. Okay, they have a guaranteed MasterCard. Okay, even if you have bad credit, those things, they still give you a MasterCard from them. All right, so you want to make sure you take care of it as well. That and the Canadian Tire one. You want to make sure you always pay it off, pay it down. Don't ever spend on it unless you already have the money yourself. You want to take turns with each, right? So let's say one day, today you're going to use the Canadian Tire, $10. Tomorrow you're going to use the Capital One MasterCard, and you just do it like that, and you pay them off right away, okay? This is going to help you tremendously. Trust me when I tell you. Credit is one of the main things vital in the country of Canada and USA, okay? Now, this is just some information that came to my mind because I know many times I end up talking to a lot of people from different countries, asking me, how do I get there? It's so hard to get there, and things like that. And this information I know because it's on the government website. Many people don't know these things, and it might be very simple. It might seem complicated because you don't have the information, so then you don't know what to start with. But I'm giving you some information to start with to kind of help ease whatever you're feeling, to make it feel like it's impossible. I'm helping you to make it, see that it's very, very possible for you, okay? Whatever dream and goal you have to be here, okay? So just keep this in mind, okay? If you do have any more questions about it that you want to ask, definitely ask me. And also one of the reasons why I think I'm very important, like I'm very good to explain this to you as well, is because simply I live in Toronto, Canada, right? I have a good idea of how things work here, the laws, and it's a very good country, yes, for most people if you're really trying to work and for your future. The area I'm living in here is full of Indians, Pakistanis, a lot of Africans here beside me as well, and Filipinos. So I'm around most of the main people who come here and get permanent residency, okay? So it is very, very, very possible for you as well out there who are wanting to come here, okay? So just don't remember any questions that you still have that you need help with, leave it in the comments, okay? And I'll be looking forward to hearing from you. And I hope this video helps you out quite a bit, okay? Good luck on your journey.